Oh, hi, podcast listeners. There's many ways you can listen to the Real Nerds podcast. You can subscribe on iTunes. You can also subscribe on Stitcher Radio. You want to send us a Twitter message? You can do that. It's so easy, at Real Nerds. Like us on Facebook, Real Nerds Podcast. You can visit our website, realnerdspodcast.com, where there'll be a lot of articles for you to not only read, but to listen to our previous shows. Do you like your stories told through pictures? Then you can also follow us at Real Nerds on Instagram. You can also call us, 720-6nerds5. Thanks for listening and enjoy the show.
Camera, action!
Well, a real nerd knows who shot, and a real nerd can follow the plot, and a real nerd can...
talk film! I'm sorry.
Take it outside.
Well, a real nerd knows who shot, and a real nerd can follow the plot, and a real nerd will give it all they got. Lights, camera, action! Real nerds.
Hey, you are listening to most likely the greatest podcast in all the world. We are the Real Nerds. I am Ryan, and I am joined with Brad.
Hey, what's up?
Every week, we see a new movie. We podcast our experience to the world. This week, we saw Kraven the Hunter. Stay tuned. We'll recommend the film or not, play the trailer, and then spoil the film. We'll also talk about the big movie news of the week and things we watched throughout the week. We like movies, and we watch them all the time. Brad, are you feeling better? I know you've been sick since you got back from Vegas.
You know, I noticed that joke about how every time I get off a plane, like a couple days later, I get sick.
Yeah.
I went like a full week and a half feeling like I beat this thing. And I'm pretty sure I did. It wasn't the plane. I think it was like an Instacart I did when I got back.
Well, yeah, it'd have to be, because I don't know if something could, I mean, I guess it could stay you that long, but
Yeah, I don't think it was yeah, I masked up on that plane both ways. And yeah, just Monday, like, it wasn't until like the evening that I was like, my mouth doesn't feel good. Yeah, wheezy little cough. And then, yeah, Tuesday and Wednesday was just like, oh, fuck, here we go. So, yeah, thought I could dodge it. Thought I got away with it, but nope. Last 3 years, December.
it is not your month.
Nope. Last year was strep throat. Year before was bronchitis. It's not my year.
Yeah. Some cleaning house. We are recording Film Explosion in a couple weeks.
Oh my God. Another one of these?
I know. Start preparing your list for your favorite films of 2024. We'd like to share them on the podcast. I don't know what you'd call it. Advertisement for it is great. It's Beetlejuice style.
Yeah, I was conflicted because, like, obviously the bigger movie this year was Deadpool versus Wolverine, but like the titling for that wasn't like the most inspired.
No, it's just like their names and a logo of their name. That's how you would see them on a comic book. So it's nothing. I get why they do it, but it's nothing special.
Yeah, just like the Deadpool font, right?
Yeah.
Not really graphic design special for me. So I was like, I didn't like Beetlejuice a lot, but I was like, graphically, that's something I could work with. It's a little interesting. So, and it was successful as a movie itself anyway. So I was like, I guess we can go with that one.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like I said, there's a lot of nostalgia there. It's fun. It's cool.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, so make sure you send us those lists. We'd love for you to be a part of the show.
And also interesting is next year, that'll be like the only Film Explosion before 2025, because there's no other retro ones to go to anymore.
I know.
I guess at some point we'll do 2015 again. But
yeah, I'm trying to think of what
What to do to
We're gonna
replace them?
what we're gonna do instead. Sorry, my brain stopped working.
Yeah, I was gonna say, well, we already have like the movie challenge thing. We can always do that. But I also had an idea this week of I was going through like the Oscar winners. I was looking like at a Wikipedia of like every year's nominations and winners.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, these older ones, like I would never know they were nominated, but like they're cinema classics, you know?
Yeah, actually, that's a pretty good idea. I like that.
Like those older ones, they're like in the Criterion Collection. They don't like write on the cover like the winners do, like nominated for Academy Awards. Just like
Yeah.
So it's like we should go through, and someone like Zach would love this because we can just go like, okay, like 1965, and then force ourselves to watch like all 5 of those films.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
And feeling like,
fun.
okay, did the best one win? You know?
Oh yeah, no, I like that idea. That's a good idea.
Yeah, because there's years like where you have like, what is it, Gandhi, but like E.T.'s nominated and everything. You know, like not that Gandhi's a bad film, but it's like, there's years like that.
Yeah, is it the best film? Yeah, I get what you're saying for sure.
So yeah, we should go through like 1985 and like, well, Back to the Future's not nominated, but like On Golden Pond or something. Like, what about these 5 films? And was what they've selected our favorite?
Yeah.
So I thought that'd be a cool thing to do.
Yeah, that's really cool. We'll have to think of a clever name for it.
Yeah.
Nice. So yeah, look at you coming up with ideas. I love it.
Been bedridden, plenty of time to think about stuff.
So you had a lot of time to think about our movie of the week. Brad, do you recommend Kraven the Hunter?
Oh boy. My expectations were low. And I will say not as bad as Madam Web, or the second Venom or Morbius. But also not great. Pretty weird. And it bounces between really cool, brutal, violent sequence and then dumb, unnecessary, lazy sequence. So yeah, it's very duplicitous.
I try not to make a habit of agreeing with you all the time, but it seems like the last few movies were pretty similar in their thinking. Because there's like the violence in this movie you're right, it's badass a lot of times. But then it goes from him escaping from prison and killing all these people with a saber-toothed tiger tooth, and it cuts to a really poorly edited and exposition heavy with Calypso as a girl getting a magic potion from her grandma that she just happens to go out and finds Sergei getting attacked by a lion, and the blood from the lion mixes with his blood, and he
dude.
Okay, anyway, so I'm going into spoilers. Yeah, so I agree with you. Here's a trailer for Kraven the Hunter.
My son, never show mercy. They are prey. We are predators. Boys, your mother is dead.
She died because you sent her away.
She was weak, sick in her mind. You know my business, yes? Power is about strength. If you show weakness, you will give our enemies an opening. Shoot. Shoot. He is weak, like his mother. Leave him.
What happened that day?
I stared death in the face, and for the first time, I saw my true self.
Tell me about this hunter.
They say he uses a connection with animals to track his prey. And once you're on his list, there's only one way off.
There's 6 of us, and only one of you.
There's 6 of you now.
Why do you hunt?
My father puts evil into the world. I take it out.
I think you have some kind of honor. You are exactly like our father. Just another man hunting for a trophy.
We're murderers. Isn't that what he taught us?
You don't get to do that to me anymore.
Mr. Teglin? Mr. Teglin? Where's Mr. Teglin?
Oh, you're standing in him.
You're a goddamn lunatic.
Oh, you just figured that out now?
There is an animal in each one of us.
Don't you want to know why they call me the Rhino?
So I kind of spoiled already the origin for Kraven the Hunter. And Aaron Taylor Johnson plays Sergei Kravenov, who is heir to a Russian mob boss's fortune.
Is that his real name in the comics, Kravenov?
Yes.
Huh.
In the comics, though, he is actually a Russian aristocrat, and he's just a really great hunter who takes a magic potion that helps his senses. He comes to New York to hunt Spider-Man because Spider-Man would be the ultimate game.
No brother, no daddy issues?
No. In the comics, though, his half-brother is the Chameleon, which
I loved when he says, like, he's kind of like a chameleon. I was like,
Yeah.
I bet that's a Marvel character.
Yeah, so flash towards the end when they revealed the Chameleon's, face and stuff as the comic book version. Like, man, why couldn't he be the Chameleon the whole time? Where he changes his face and it's kind of that white, like mask looking, mission. Anyways, I'm getting off topic, but,
Is that what he looks like in the comics?
Huh?
Is that what he looks like in the comics?
Yeah, he has like a white mask face, yeah.
Oh.
And wears a tuxedo. And he, when he first was introduced, he would just put masks on over that kind of mannequin-looking head. And as the comics, progressed, he was able to change his molecular structure to look like people. So his dad is Russell Crowe, and he loves Sergei because he's supposed to be tough. Dmitri is weak. We also meet the guy who eventually turned into the Rhino on a hunting trip, I guess.
Which that dude really had fun with this part.
Yeah. I let out a audible laugh, and I don't know if you did, but there's a part where he was at a briefcase and he was like, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was. It's a really weird character moment.
Yep.
But yeah, it was unusual. But you're right. It borders on this like badass action film. And then it devolves into really piss poor writing and really bad editing. And the editing really drove me crazy in this movie.
Yeah, right away. You talked about earlier, like the laziest part of like all the Calypso stuff just was like so just felt so contrived, like, and so convenient. Like, okay, yeah, like her grandmother has this potion and it's like, oh, you need to use it for something special, and you'll know when that moment comes, when it happens. And then like a scene later, that moment comes and it happens. It's like, okay, so the Kraven's Kraven because like he got attacked by a lion just the same time this chick was on safari. And so that's why he has his powers, is like just those two events. Like,
Yeah, and then conveniently at the end when Kraven is killed, she has some more.
yeah, like I know she wants to like save it for noble purposes, so saying that she doesn't have it makes sense. But just like I read something like there was a line of dialogue that said, she said, uh, "My mother is or my grandmother died, or no, my grandmother died, so I won't be able to see her anymore," or something. What was it?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, obviously. Yeah. Shit, I can't remember. Anyway.
Yeah, well, because the dialogue is so dumb, you don't remember it.
Oh, God.
And
When they're on the bench and like that's the first time he meets her and tries to recruit her to his cause, and he's like, "That's Kraven with a K." Like, why does the K? Why is that information she needs to know? Like,
yeah,
if she thought it was a C, what would it matter?
yeah, and
Like,
I
does he
could
do that for everybody? Like when he meets him, like that's Kraven with a K.
make sure you get it right. Um, and two, there's a part in it where she's talking to him at his mom's retreat or whatever that place was, and her mouth definitely wasn't moving with her dialogue. So it was really bad ADR mixed with bad CGI because they obviously reshot it or changed the dialogue in that scene, and it was bad. It
Yeah.
was bad. But
Um,
then you get them, fighting all those dudes in the forest, and it's pretty cool. And they also shoehorned in other villains. They shoot in the Foreigner, which,
oh God, the Foreigner. That was a real thing, not from this movie.
yeah, but he's not like that in the comics. He in the comics, he's literally just a hired like assassin.
He has no
It's,
like mesmerizing powers.
no, not that I'm aware of.
Which, yeah, they're all chasing Kraven, but it's like, yeah, there's this dude over here who can hypnotize people. Like, that's not a power you're after.
Okay, so I'm wrong. He possesses a near mystic ability to place an opponent in a 10-second hypnotic trance through eye contact, which makes the opponent believe the foreigner can move faster than the eye can see. So I guess he does, but I don't remember that at all. I mean, he's a pretty major character in Spider-Man.
Okay, well, he's dead now, so he's not going to be in any Spider-Man movies.
Yeah, he died like a little bitch too.
Yeah. But also like, yeah, everyone's chasing like Kraven, and then like there's something else, I feel like. And yeah, no one's like after the foreigner's power, you know? Like,
Yeah.
or like, yeah, Kraven wants more of that serum, and his dad wants Kraven, and Rhino wants, yeah, but no one seems to like really want the foreigner's abilities, which are like far and above everyone else's. Okay.
I know. How could even someone get the foreigner to like lose? All they have to do is look them in the eye and they can't move.
Yeah. Like, I guess Calypso got him because, yeah, she was like 100 yards away.
Yeah.
But yeah, like every other encounter is just like you're screwed.
Yeah.
Or are you not screwed? You just look at the ground all the time when you're like, if like, is that how you get away from him? It's like just look down.
And some of the things just aren't explained. At the end where Kraven, you know, chases down his father on a hunting trip, and he walks away because he knows a bear is going to come and kill his dad. I go, wait, is he controlling the bear? What is going on with this thing? And honestly, Aaron Taylor Johnson has no charisma. I'm going, man, he's really boring in this movie.
I mean, he's cool as Kraven, but yeah, you're right. He's just, it felt like he was just kind of like saying the script.
Yep.
And also like with Calypso, it just, those scenes felt like they didn't gel together at all. Because there's also the scene where he goes to her like office, which also she looks down when those like agents come in.
Yes.
They're just dudes in suits, right? Like everybody else that works there. And she's just like, those guys don't look like they belong here. Like, how? Like, they look like everyone else working here. What are you talking about?
Yeah. And just at that moment, she realizes while she's on the phone with him.
Yeah.
Just a lot of convenience.
Yeah. But then, so he shows up to her office, and then she hasn't decided whether she's going to commit to like helping him or not. And then, like, I think he says a couple things, and then they both look out the window, and she's like, instantly, like, okay, I'm actually going to risk my life for this. Yeah.
And then there's a weird cut where he's trying to get his brother back. It might be the same one. And because he's talking to her. Then it cuts to him at his father's mansion. Then it cuts back to them being in London. And I go, wait, why is he going back and forth if he knows his dad's in? I don't know. And it took him all movie before he got his like lion vest. Like, man, that's when he looked cool.
Yeah. And then also all the times he like climbed outside the walls of buildings, which that CGI was not great.
No.
But he like falls down the side of a building and then onto the street, like to do that band chase.
Yeah.
But like one of the pieces of the building falls, but no one in the area seems to give a shit about that at all. They seem nonplussed about what like part of this building just fell off in front of him. And then he just like spends that chase like attached to the van.
Yep. Like it has some potential, and you're right. It's better than I put it in my review on Letterboxd. It's better than Madam Web and Morbius.
Yeah, like the dialogue was definitely like less dumb than Madam Web.
True.
And had better action for sure.
Oh yeah, hands down.
But yeah, definitely like far below like overall story, like just any other Marvel movie.
Yeah, it doesn't have the polish or the I don't even know. But it looks like it might be the last one of the Marvel spin-offs for Spider-Man stuff for a while.
Yeah, I guess most of the plot is like the Rhino kidnaps his brother, who we don't know is like really the Chameleon yet. And then it's all actually an overall play by his dad to trick the Rhino to get Kraven back into his good graces.
Yeah.
I also thought too when the Chameleon, like, he got his finger chopped off, right?
Yeah.
So I thought instead of like revealing his like white skin or whatever, I thought he was just gonna be like give him the finger and it would like grow back.
I would have liked that.
Yeah.
And then even the end with the Rhino when the buffalo came back was stupid. I don't know.
Yeah, I thought it was cool that like they had him have this skin condition that he had to like, and like up until the end, like when he was like kind of like teasing it, like the CGI on that was good. But when he was full Rhino, I was like, this doesn't look like the actor in here, and like it's definitely not polished for the final battle.
Yep. Which is weird because the movie has been delayed for like 2 years. You think they would be able to fix it.
Yeah.
But maybe they ran out of money. I don't know.
Also, like those cars are flying around in that in that stampede, and like his brother was pretty unscathed, rolling around and all that. But all those other dudes got annihilated.
Yeah, right.
It's funny, his
forget
brother,
things. And you relive them when someone talks about it. You go, oh yeah, that was in that movie.
I know it's like pretty forgettable. So yeah, just thinking back to it, talking about it with you is just like, oh yeah, that too.
Yep.
Funny thing, his brother is also one of the emperors from Gladiator 2.
That's right. He's had a good year. Has he? I mean, I guess Kraven's not going to do well, but
yeah.
But at least he's out there. This is the big movie news of the week.
It's real news.
One of our favorite actors, Brad, turned 99 this week. Dick Van Dyke. And not only did he turn 99, but he starred in Coldplay's new music video. And it's wonderful. If you haven't seen it yet, it intersperses Chris Martin from Coldplay singing the song with finished clips of Dick Van Dyke dancing, cutting to him at 99 dancing, which is just fabulous because, I mean, he looks really old, but he's still with it and he can still move really well. And I think it's really cool that someone that beloved is still alive and kicking and still sharp. And because you and I adore him from our love of the Dick Van Dyke Show. So it's really cool. I thought it was a fun music video, and it's cool to see him out there doing stuff.
Yeah, but does this mean I need to get into Coldplay now?
No. You just watch the one song to watch Dick Van Dyke. You don't need to watch Coldplay.
Gotcha.
Because I only know that song by Coldplay, and I know Yellow. That's the song, right?
That's the first one, I think. Yeah.
That's the only thing I know because it goes.
Dude, that's spot on. I think we got cut.
And yellow. That's the only part of the song I know.
We might have to cut it out because we'll get like flagged for playing a clip from Coldplay in here.
I know, directly from their CD.
Directly. That was so spot on.
Thank you. I try. If everyone had to pick a Coldplay, it's my go-to karaoke songs. We watch movies throughout the week in a segment I call.
Wait. You're done with news already?
Yeah, what did I miss?
Did you not watch the Superman trailer today?
Oh, shnikes, that's right. Are you going to play that for us?
Sure.
Crypto. Home. Take me home.
Superman.
Yeah, a Superman trailer dropped today. It's pretty awesome. What did you think?
I was on board anyway, but like, yeah, it's still like it's the first teaser, so it's nice to see some footage of how this thing's gonna look.
What I liked is,
there's a lot going on.
Yeah, but you get a nice vibe in it,
Definitely feels like hope again.
Yeah, Zach sent me a text message that people are complaining about Guy Gardner's look, and I go, he looks just like he does in the comic books.
Yeah,
that goofy ass haircut. That's what I remember him for.
Like, I don't know. Fans are so like fickle. It's like they complain when things aren't comic book accurate enough, and then when they
Yeah.
are comic book accurate enough, they're like, "Oh, it doesn't look right." It's like, no, yeah, side by side. It's pretty, like, obviously, it's not gonna. The only way it could look accurate is if they made him a cartoon. Like, I don't, yeah,
Yeah. And Guy Gardner in the comics is a douche, and Nathan Fillion is really good at playing douchebags. So I have a feeling he's going to be a douche in this.
Here's my question though, like, how does like a douche get the ring? Isn't like you get a ring because like you're worthy?
Well, no, because Sinestro got one, and he's a bad guy.
Well, wasn't he like not a bad guy when like he was a good guy before he got his, then he turned, right?
I don't know. I have know nothing about. I mean, I know the characters in Green Lantern. Like I know John Stewart, I know Guy Gardner, I know Hal Jordan, but I don't know
I don't
exactly.
know how I don't know how accurate the Ryan Reynolds movie is to the Green Lantern lore, but yeah, Sinestro in there was like part of the core, but then he was like, I don't like how things are being done here, and that's when he turned to like yellow, right?
Well, yeah. That I mean, you're remembering the movie, right?
But that's
That I
not the
have
comics
since it
lore.
came out. But yeah, I mean, DC is a little too much for me sometimes.
Like lore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like
According to the internet, the Green Lantern Prol Gogs Gotha crash lands near Sinestro and gives him the ring.
so he
So
doesn't size him up, he just gives it to him.
yeah, he just gives it to him.
Huh. Because yeah, when Ryan Reynolds became Green Lantern, whatever the dude you crashed for him was just like
Yeah, because isn't that what
go
happened
go
to
towards the
Ryan
work.
Reynolds' character in that movie?
I forget what the characters, but yeah, he crashes, then he's just like sends the ring up. He's like, find the worthiest person, and then it just goes, yeah, it goes to Ryan Reynolds. So conveniently, it's on the same planet.
You know, I have that Blu-ray. I don't think I've ever watched it. Maybe I'll watch it.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, Superman trailer.
Yeah, I'm totally down.
Yeah, he's got a dog, Crypto.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like a bunch of different.
You know which one I really liked that was really quick? Is I'm a Hawk Girl fan, and I loved how she looked in the movie. I thought she looked awesome.
Yeah, I mean, looks like a lot of the other Hawk stuff I've seen.
Yeah, but you know, that's comic accurate too, and it just looks cool.
Yeah. So yeah, can't wait to get some story details on that one.
Yeah, well, supposed that come out not till July?
I'm getting the vibe that like, there's like some foreign country where the kids like raising the flag to like get Superman's attention.
Yeah, it's like they're calling to Superman to come help them. I do know James Gunn said All-Star Superman was an influence. And in that one, Lex Luthor makes this alien son that drains Superman's powers, that almost kills him. It's actually my favorite Superman story. So if they kind of adapt that, I think it'd be great. And that makes sense too at the beginning of the trailer where he falls and he's all hurt and beat up, and because the son that's supposed to help him is actually killing him now.
Yeah, because there's like that orb thing that's like floating outside in the night sky, and I wonder if that's the thing. I'm wondering if those scenes where he's like facing Lois, he's like probably has to fight that thing underpowered. So he's like putting on his boots, like, oh, I'm probably gonna die, but I gotta do this.
Yeah, have you read All-Star Superman?
No.
Oh, you should. It's really, really good.
It's the old one where like the Frank Quietly one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I've read it, yeah.
Yeah, no, I love that story. And it kind of got lost because, All-Star Batman came out at the same time, and that one was garbage.
How did they finish it?
They did. I think it went for 12 issues.
Huh.
I mean, the art's great because it's Jim Lee, but, Frank Miller's the writer, so it sucks.
Yeah, story-wise, I don't remember like it going anywhere.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm excited. If they adapted that one, I'm super stoked.
Although, like, he dies in that comic, so I don't think they're going to kill him off in the first movie.
He does, but he comes back too. So
does he?
Yeah,
Guess I have to reread it.
maybe I have to reread. I'm pretty sure he comes back in the last issue.
I thought that was like the big deal. Emotional pull of it was like the comic ends and he dies, and like I think people have to live in a world without Superman, but at least he's left at a safe place or something.
Yeah, I mean, I have the comics. I haven't read them since would it come out probably 2005.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, Grant Morrison wrote it. Anywho, can't wait for Superman. That comes out July 11th, 1 week after I think Fantastic Four. If I have my movie release calendar right, we watch film throughout the week in a segment I call "What We've Been Watching."
So, this is the stuff we've been watching.
Fantastic Four actually comes out 2 weeks after Superman.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, July 25th is Fantastic Four.
I didn't realize that was the thing we were talking about.
Yep. Because I was confused if it came out before or after.
Oh. I was reading the synopsis of All-Star Superman.
Yeah.
Wikipedia.
Great.
Yeah. And I was right.
Yes, he kind of dies in it. You're right.
Well, he does die, but
he comes back as like some being, though, doesn't he?
A solar being.
Remembering it?
He's a solar being who lives inside the sun to keep the sun alive.
Okay, yeah. I thought I remembered him not dying totally.
Okay, he didn't die, but he's like trapped in the sun because that's the only thing that can keep him alive.
So I'm guessing that James Gunn's Superman is inspired by it.
Yeah, it's probably based on it because I think someone described it as like the movie, like the theme of the movie is like old-fashioned like hope and kindness, like trying to survive in the modern world. And so yeah, like he represents that hope and optimism in a world that like doesn't want him,
Yeah.
Or is like outdated. So it's like he's probably like with all those other, like there's Ultraman and all these other powered beings there, he's probably not numero uno in this world. And like obviously that crowd is like throwing shit at him, so he's probably not at his best, probably because he's like struggling to keep his like optimism up. He's probably like worn down, like trying to like solve all the world's problems all at once.
Yeah, and I mean the burden of being Superman is you try to be the best version of everybody.
Yeah. And meanwhile, he's just watching people just be shitty in general.
Yeah.
Like, how do I get that optimism back into people?
Yeah. Should be fun. What'd you watch this week, Brad?
So have you been watching Kite Man? Hell yeah.
I have not.
Oh, so you like Harley Quinn and Ivy like I do.
Yeah.
So yeah, they did a spinoff called The Kite Man. Hell yeah. And it's just like the adventures of Kite Man in the same vein of like, making fun of the DC universe, except like Kite Man. And he's got, he's not with Poison Ivy anymore. He's with Golden Glider. And Golden Glider, I don't know if that's a character they made up for the show. I doubt it would be. It's probably just some obscure DC character. They buy a bar called Noonan's where all these other like D-list characters hang out, villains. Bane's in it. He's like crossed over from the other show.
Love it.
And yeah, I guess Golden Glider's mom died in the past, and Golden Glider thinks her dad did it, but then Bane, the apartment above the bar has a time traveling toilet in it, and Bane uses it and he goes back in time to the 80s. And he's like falls in love with it, Golden Glider's mom, and then has to like signal back to the future how to come get him. And then he spends like the rest of the time like trying to get her attention, and then Golden Glider changes the past, so like her dad dies but her mom lives, but she ends up in the pit where Bane was raised. And then there's like this organization called Villigans, which is like a basically Amazon but for villains. And Lex Luthor has a briefcase with the anti-life equation that he's trying to hide from everybody so he can use it against Superman eventually. But Darkseid is trying to get it back. So Helen Villigan, Lex Luthor, and Darkseid are all like competing against each other to get the briefcase back. And it just happens to be Lex Luthor hides it at the bar, and it's hidden under chicken nuggets, and no one like goes into the freezer ever. And so, yeah, there's a lot of stuff going. Is
it good?
It's fun. Yeah. There's cameos from like the plant from Harley Quinn shows up. Stuff like that. Yeah, it's a blast. It's pretty much like the same speed as Harley Quinn.
Yeah, then I need to watch it.
Yeah.
I mean, Kite Man's great in the Harley Quinn show.
Yeah. At one point, like he is bummed, like he doesn't have any powers, so he convinces Helen Villigan to give him powers. And then his power is he gets is to become a total douche. So he becomes beast mode. So he's not Kite Man anymore, he's beast mode, and his power is that he just flips people off and like knocks shit out of their hands or like knocks them across the room. So he's just like flipping the bird constantly, like knocking people around and just like delivering like zingers and douchey comebacks and stuff. Yeah.
That's awesome.
He gets all muscled out. Yeah, it's really funny. And Bane at one point, there's like a contest for sexiest villain of the year. So he gets to like dress up and parade around. And like he gets the briefcase, so that like that's the final garment that like makes him the best sexiest villain. Yeah. Anyway,
love it.
And then also I was watching Creature Commandos, and that's great. Obviously, it's going to tie into the Superman eventually, but this week they dropped the 4th episode, and it's a backstory on Weasel.
No.
And they reveal that Weasel didn't kill those kids.
Oh.
And it's sad and tragic at how he's been like vilified as like he was trying to save those kids and he didn't kill those 28 kids. And it's like just gut punch. So definitely check out that.
Yeah, I'll have to check that out because the thing I know is every time he drowns, I laugh.
Yeah. No, it's like, oh, I can't believe they did this to this character. That's amazing. Adds a new layer to him being in the Belle Reve in the Suicide Squad movie. He shouldn't be there.
Damn. Yeah, now I have to watch it. I heard the Creature Commandos is really good.
Yeah. The first two are okay. And the third one is pretty much about GI Robot's backstory, which is also sad. And then they do Weasel in the next one. It's like, oh man, that's his backstory. That is tragic.
Yeah, damn.
What'd you watch?
Let's see. So every once in a while I'm surprised on a Blu-ray that comes out. And one that surprised me is an old Cary Grant film called The Talk of the Town, which got nominated for 7 Academy Awards, so including Best Picture. So it's a highly regarded film, but it's not one of his best known ones. And it was released on 4K. So I was really excited to get it, and it looks stunning. In it, he plays a man who escapes from prison who's falsely accused of starting an arson at a local factory that takes the life of somebody. And he runs to an old friend's house, and she hides him out there, and he has philosophical discussions with a professor. It's a really interesting film. A 4K film from 1943 in black and white looks amazing, with the blacks and the grays and stuff. I was every time I get a 4K that's black and white, I'm always shocked on how great it looks. So it was kind of cool that a movie that's a little obscure got, a 4K treatment from Sony. So I liked seeing that. And my other big 4K thing I got this week is from Arrow, and it's the 1993 action-packed sci-fi Demolition Man.
Yeah, I got that too.
Did you really? It stars Sylvester Stallone and Wesley Snipes, and there's two versions of it. I didn't know that the international version used Pizza Hut instead of Taco Bell.
Oh yeah,
which is pretty fun. In it, Simon Phoenix is Wesley Snipes' character. He's a really bad guy. John Spartan is Sylvester Stallone's character, and he's a cop who breaks the rules. And they're both sentenced after he captures Simon Phoenix. You find out that John Spartan rushed in there and killed 30 people on a bus. So they're sentenced to be cryogenically frozen in prison. And in the future, Simon Phoenix gets out and there's no violence and everybody's all happy to see each other. And, so they have to unthaw John Spartan to get Simon Phoenix. I think the tagline is send a maniac to catch a maniac or something.
Yeah. People also use the three seashells.
Yeah. I love the movie. It's one of my favorite 90s cheesy movies. Because I think it's silly. I still get a kick out of when Wesley Snipes is Simon Phoenix is at some phone booth and he says, "Damn," and he gets fined for cussing and he pulls out the tickets like, "What? Fuck you." It's just a silly movie. It's lots of fun. Dennis Leary plays Dennis Leary.
Yeah.
When he does his monologue when they're down in the slums, and he's like, "You know what I want to do? I want to have a burger." You know why? I go, "Oh man, this is literally one of his stand-up routines."
Yeah, I was gonna say that's he's part of his contract. He's got to do some of his stand-up in the movie.
Yeah. So it's silly, it's fun, but I adore the movie, and the 4K set is really, really nice. I think Arrow does a really great job with their limited edition sets.
Yeah, it's not one of my favorite movies, but because Arrow did it, I was like, okay, I'm in.
Yeah, you're not a fan of it?
It's all right. Yeah.
What about when he freezes Simon and he hits his head off and it shatters?
I don't remember that.
Yeah. Oh, that's at the end. Have you not watched it yet again?
No, they played it at the Esquire recently. That's also another reason why I got it. But yeah, I just haven't seen it in a while.
Yeah, the remaster is really great. They do such a great job, Arrow does, and that'll be another one of my favorite Blu-rays of the year because it has tons of special features on it. The interviews are really fun. I have to watch it with a new commentary, which I'll do soon. And it comes with I think it's a 75-page book about the making of the movie.
Yeah.
I think I like the Conan set a little more from Arrow this year, which I didn't know is already sold out. I got the limited edition one that comes with Conan and Conan the Destroyer and a book. So yeah, make sure if you're going to get an Arrow, the limited edition ones, you get them as soon as they come out because they sell out pretty quick.
Yeah, again, that says if I ever want it, it's now because those Arrow ones, they go.
Yeah, because Arrow will release standard editions of their stuff.
Yeah, but not the
if you want the swag and things like that, you gotta get them really quickly.
Yeah, slip covers and everything. Have you seen Lionsgate's new limited pressing endeavor?
What's it called? I think I have seen it.
Just Lionsgate Limited. So
no,
their first two offerings were The Conversation and Apocalypse Now. So the Conversation set, which I watched it years ago. I think it's still a good movie. I don't remember. It's 20 plus years at this point. But the set itself, though, that's it's a Gene Hackman, Francis Ford Coppola movie.
Mm-hmm.
That's a steel book, and it's got the Blu-rays are listening device tape reels, and then there's a cassette tape in it, and all this other shit.
Cool.
It's a really cool box set. Which if I wasn't bedridden, I would have got Twist and Shout to see if they had it this week. But then the Apocalypse Now is this custom artwork, and there's 6 discs in it.
Oh, wow.
But then they've also started releasing like the Tarantino movies. So there's like Jackie Brown, Reservoir Dogs, and then Kill Bill 1 and 2 with like their own custom artwork and everything, steel books.
Oh, cool.
And so like they're gonna start releasing like their own movies like through their own website as they go.
Oh, that's sweet. Oh, actually, I thought of you this week. I forgot to post it. I was at Barnes & Noble, and Barnes & Noble and Littleton now has the A24 section because you pointed it out at
Walmart.
Which last week I picked up Marcel the Shell there, so I was really excited.
Nice.
So yeah, this week I was at Barnes & Noble in Littleton, and they had an A24 section.
Well, that's at least a little more prestigious. But shoot, what was I gonna say? But yeah, like I just imagine like you'll probably get like these special editions of like the Saw movies from this eventually, and what else? Like what are the lines? Like probably Twilight, I guess. But I was trying to think of like other good Lionsgate stuff. So they're gonna have like their own like Arrow Shout stuff for Lionsgate, I guess.
That's cool. I mean, they should.
But yeah, and like yeah, if they do more stuff like The Conversation, like holy shit, like that's a good set.
Yeah, now I have to look that up. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, it's like $80, but like.
But hey, if it's cool, it's cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I don't like the Warriors, but I bought the Warriors from Arrow because the set was so cool.
Yeah, I mean, they just released they put out their March releases today, and they have a huge Deep Blue Sea set. Not the greatest movie,
yeah,
but the box art's really sweet, and it comes with a huge shark poster. So I'm like, okay, I'll get it.
So yeah, what are we watching next week?
Next week we have two movies: is Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Mufasa,
Damn.
The Lion King. We're winding down because we only have one more movie of the week. After that, it will be Nosferatu. So, a lot going on. Film explosion happening soon. Until next week, we'll see you at the movies.
A real nerd knows who shot. A real nerd can follow the plot. And a real nerd will give it all they got. Lights, camera, action. Real nerds.
Thanks for listening to Real Nerds Podcast, a Nebulous Visions production. Stream or download episodes, read articles at realnerdspodcast.com. Stream us on Apple or Google Podcast, Stitcher, Spotify, or iHeartRadio. Follow us on Facebook, Real Nerds Podcast. Twitter and Instagram, @Real Nerds. Watch us on YouTube, Real Nerds Podcast. Email us at realnerds@gmail.com. Call us at 720-6nerds5. Thank you to Sparks Mandrill, Mike at Plan 9 Studios, and Bolognium for all of our groovy theme songs. And that's how you fucking do it!